Welcome back, guys. Storm here, and as you guys know, last video I built this massive Japanese castle in Minecraft. But today's video, I will be building a Minecraft Japanese temple. Now, I've never built a Japanese temple before in my entire life in Minecraft. So originally I was planning on building a castle, but I didn't end up building that because it kind of looked like,
What is that?
Disgusting!
Yeah. But without further ado, let's get right into your video. So initially I started off by building a nice plateau where I could build my temple on, which actually was originally supposed to be my castle, but you know, it is what it is. And whether you believe it or not, even for an expert builder like me, it was actually quite difficult to build this plateau because I had to round the edges, kind of like make corner cuts out of like this big square that I made. And in general, it was actually quite energy consuming. No, that's the wrong word. Time consuming, that's the word. It wasn't difficult, it was time consuming. And then I started growing trees because there is no complete scene without trees. TeamTrees.org. I'm kidding, I'm not actually sponsored by Team Trees. I'm pretty sure Team Trees ended a long time ago. But either way, I'm having trees for the background because I think trees would look really nice behind a Japanese temple, and also because this was actually originally going to be a castle and, you know, a castle in the middle of the forest and, you know, that kind of stuff. But regardless, I think the trees were actually quite a nice touch, especially towards the end product when I looked back and was like, you know, these trees look really nice. So you'll just end up having to watch till the end of the video to find out. And then there is building the river, which was just a whole nother set of problems because it took so long and I kind of gave up in the middle because I was tired and didn't feel like recording anymore. But that's not the point. The point is that the river was difficult and I wish I didn't have to do it, but again, I think a river would look really nice, and it did look really nice, especially towards the end. And it worked together really well with the build because it had to connect to something with the water source, so it worked out in the end. But man, did that river take so long to make, bro. I had to break every block by block, and I couldn't use like a editing tool or anything. This really goes to show that YouTube Shorts and TikTok really, you know, lowers your attention span, I guess. Yeah, I'm going after YouTube and TikTok, okay? It's very bad for your, well, it probably is bad for your mental health, but it's bad for your attention span, okay? Stop watching TikTok. Uninstall it. But don't uninstall YouTube. I still want more followers. Subscribe. And then I started building the European castle, but we don't talk about that because it was, very, very bad as an understatement. And so right away I got started on my temple, which started off with just the foundation, because whenever you build a build, you just want to start with the foundation because it is the base where you build up from. And so then I went on to my pillars, which are just 4 simple corners, where I used cross braces to go across, and then simply built wool and stuff around it, so that way it would create like a nice roof over this open area, which is kind of what this temple has. And I'll show a picture of it at the very end of the video, just to show you guys how similar my temple is, or how unsimilar it is. We'll just have to wait and see. But if you guys think I'm about to just, you know, build a whole nother thing exactly the same, like completely replicate it, you guys are absolutely crazy. No, I'm not a commoner, okay? I'm not about to do that. Okay, fine, I'm a commoner, but still, I'm going to use a copy command because I am not lame. But first, I have to build my second area behind the first main area, which was pretty simple as well because it was pretty much the same thing. But then I just built it taller and built a roof on top of it, which was pretty cool. And then I just copied it over to the other side so that way it was simply just there. And now I have 2 sides. And so I could start building the main room. For the main room, I first started off by building the foundation, which is pretty much the same with every other build. But then I went and built a birch little platform, which is really odd because I have always said that birch sucks, and I still stand by it. But for some Asian builds, and actually for most Asian builds, birch actually for some reason works. Don't ask me why, I don't know. But then I built acacia. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think that's something to do with how acacia actually works well with birch, and both of them are bad looking wood in Minecraft, but together they actually look kind of nice. But back to the main topic of the video, I pretty much built these pillars and then built a main frame of the building and built the roof. No, I built the floor out of spruce because the spruce complements the acacia very well, especially on the inside, which you'll find out later. But then I built these massive pillars that went up, and then built my roof for the first floor. Simply built the second floor, which did not take a whole lot of time other than building the roof, which actually took me a decent amount of time to figure out. But after I figured that out, it went actually very, very smoothly. And then I simply built a small lake at the outside because it was in the picture, and then I was finished. Other than on the interior, which I will talk about in a second. Alright, this interior should be pretty quick, and so I'm just going to be speaking through this. I'm not going to use any voiceovers. So let's quickly grab some, I think we're going to need slabs here actually. Let's go with acacia slabs to cover this up, because we don't want any of this like weird, I don't know, what would I call this, like this drop off almost, from this wall to the actual room itself. So it's, excuse me, bat, that's not, there we go. And so we're gonna quickly cover this rim with some acacia slabs, as well as going over the wool itself with acacia slabs. So that may take a second itself. And I'm going to be honest here, I have no idea what they put inside of these temples, so I'm just going to quickly go out on a limb and place just a bell and maybe like some carpet in here, because I really have no idea what they had in here. I also should probably place some lanterns because there are bats spawning in here and we don't really want any bats spawning in here. And let's go and place some red carpet along the flooring. And maybe we'll put some sort of, what is it called, golden or yellow pattern through it, because I think that would actually look pretty nice. Alright, and now let's take you guys on a small tour of this small place. Now, there we go, we have our oh. Yeah, it's been connected this entire time. Alright, let's go this way. So this is just a small area. I honestly have no idea what these areas are for on the main temple itself, but as you can see, there is just a small open area in the temple. Now, obviously, it is the exact same on this side because I was too lazy to do anything different, and also it is actually the exact same on the other side of the temple. I don't know what these four are, again. Wow, that's some bad English, but I really don't know what they were for, so there it is. And now we also have this small little, like, cathedral almost. I have, again, no idea what this is for. I don't believe in the Shinto religion, so we just kind of have this room. Obviously, you can't really see inside of the main temple, so I don't know what's in there. But this is kind of the replica I came up with. And now I did not place water all the way out here because I'm a bit lazy and don't feel like doing it. And as promised, I will show you guys a clip of the actual image I used so you guys can compare the castle, or not castle, I don't know why I said castle. So you guys can compare the temple to another and make sure that it looks similar. But yeah, let's get right back to your video. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like, subscribe. Also, I will be building more different Asian, European, pretty much any kind of build in the future. And I'll be uploading every week on Saturday. So make sure to be looking forward to that. So make sure to like, subscribe. And if you guys want me to build anything specific, make sure to comment it down below. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.